Yo, what's up out there in the wonderful world of the internet? This is the UN podcast. I'm joined by KC and Ricky. So hold up. I got to show y'all some love. So yeah. All right. I'm still trying to figure out all these damn signs.
It's the perfect time to learn, my boy. It's the perfect time.
Wrong thing.
Okay, that was for me.
That's Katie's favorite music right there.
We know who Ricky was thinking about when that came on.
So, okay. So, do you guys want to look at, and I'll look it up as we're talking. You guys want to look at the trailer for The Lord of the Rings first, or get into D3 and the fact that Borderlands, that movie made like less than 10
right?
Less than 10
I mean,
million.
look at the cast. Look at the cast,
bro.
Why would I want to
right.
waste my time on that?
All right, so
there's better things I can do with $13, $14, $15 than go see Borderlands in theaters to watch Jamie Lee Curtis and Kevin Hart.
How much it made? Only 10 million?
8.8 or some shit like that.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
bro. And a lot of people saying it's not like the game. It's like they was trying to rip off Guardians of the Galaxy and did a horrible job at it. It was like one of the bootleg versions that you see on the corner. It's one of them.
How much was the budget for that movie?
actually, that is one of the stories that I wanted to. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that's one of the ones I wanted to talk about. And it's changed. What the hell? I pulled up something that it told what the budget was. Start talking while I it switched
It's
over
enough
to
to make it classified as a flop. I know that.
Oh,
Especially-
dude. Wetlands budget.
Just didn't
You
make
got
sense.
it also on the Rumble thing?
Yeah. We're live on Rumble. Okay, so it's
I don't know.
What's the damage? Let us know.
it says somewhere between 110 to 120.
That's what I thought, but I didn't want to be wrong.
Yeah, but
Like,
that
he's looking at
don't.
it.
Yeah, but that doesn't freaking factor in like
Marketing and all that
marketing and all that fun stuff. So yeah, so you're looking at.
stuff. I give you Bad Boys was good.
So you're looking at maybe like 250, probably around 250. And you in the front, this is the when you're supposed to make the most money,
Mm-hmm.
right?
You made
So-
8.8 worldwide. Was it worldwide, right? Or you,
World,
US?
yeah, like worldwide, dude. It is like that's absolutely nuts, bro.
They could have just gave you the money to me. I would have took it. I probably would have made a better movie.
Look, how much did at the Acolyte cost? It was like 22 million an episode or something like that.
Have you guys checked Bad Boys or not?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I'm waiting. I want to see it though.
It's
I'm gonna
funny.
see it. Yeah, I'm gonna see it. You got to watch Bad Boys.
It's
Pure
pure comedy,
nostalgia
man.
factor.
It's an action, but it's the comedy that's so funny with Martin. He still
He
got it.
got it.
Yeah, he still got it, man. It's funny.
That makes it more hopeful for me to watch.
Yeah,
Like,
check
I
it
know
out.
my
It's good.
boy still
I liked
got
it.
Yeah, I mean, worried a
And
little bit.
All right, so for this weekend, it was Deadpool still made 54 mil. It
That
ends
was a
with
great
us,
movie.
what ends with us, which is basically, I think, stars his wife. So
Yeah,
yeah, they're having like a good weekend. Then it's Twisters and Borderlands with 8.8. It's like when you look at this picture, let's about get it to blow up.
it's just like, who here do you want to see?
Nobody.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Exactly.
so she's supposed to be 12, so she's too old. She's supposed to be like 28 or something like that, so
She
she's
looks
too
like
old.
Jean from X-Men, isn't it?
Yeah,
Low-key,
so
she do
yeah,
look like that.
so she's too old. She's supposed to be like late 30s, early 40s, so she's too old. He's too.
Is that Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yes, that is.
That's her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's supposed
I
to be.
might
This,
see. No, go ahead.
yeah, so he's supposed to be like the 6'2" dude, but he's too short. So it's just like, bro.
But I'm like, what is they thinking with this casting? It's just cast all wrong, and it's just like, and I'm like, if you're gonna make a video game, like a movie based on a video game, at least make it sort of like the video game, even a little bit like.
Yeah, it's true.
No, but they don't do that, bro.
And that's why it got 8.8 million. And everybody that is a Borderlands fan is over there on TikTok letting us know, don't watch this shit. Don't waste your time watching this movie. It's save yourself 2 hours.
What do you think the budget came more? You think for the actors?
Probably.
From what I heard, that the visuals of it is fine. It's just the story and the acting and like everything else is like, you got Jack Black. Instead of getting the guy from the game to be Claptrap, you got like Jack Black. It's like just hire the dude from the game. So everybody is made the movie that the people who are fans of the thing would love to go see, and they'll go see it, and then that will get you some buzz to see everything else. It's like Monster Hunter with Mila Jovovich. It has barely anything to do with Monster Hunter. And except for some of the monsters in it, but they made up their own story. Yeah, so it fails. And they keep doing this shit.
They needed like a famous actor in that movie.
No, no, you didn't. No, you don't. But they keep trying to do that because it works every now and then. It's like it'll keep failing, and then it'll work once, and then they just.
So this movie is under what? Who made the movie?
I don't know. He doesn't. It doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say. So I'll see if I can get some more information on it.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't go see it, Ricky?
That gotta be so disappointment for only 8 million.
You should go see it, Ricky. Let us know how it is, man. Let's see it. I said you should go see it. Let us know how it is.
No, I thought Shaman was not gonna go see it before it even came out.
Sacrifice for us, man.
No, I'm not really a fan of that.
Lionsgate.
Oh, Lionsgate? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shit. Dude, if you just cast actors who fit the parts, and then you get some aspect of the actual game, then it'll cost you less. So you.
And they're trying to get these big names for no reason that just didn't make sense with the story. Like,
no,
didn't make sense with none of it. You don't always need big names, y'all. Clearly, the big names ain't working no more.
No.
8.8.
Dude. All right, so this I'm still looking up the.
Which trailer gonna check out? The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Since you're probably the only person who actually saw this damn shit.
Yeah, I see it. I'll be honest. And then pop up on my Twitter feed, you know.
Bro, he has been trying to convince me that this thing is awesome.
Oh, he gonna have to do some convincing to me too. Let's see. We gonna see. I'll give you. I'll let you know.
You're gonna have to watch it. If you're gonna do YouTube, you gotta watch it.
I mean, if it's good, I'm gonna tell you.
That's what I say. You have to watch. You're forced to watch this stuff.
Sauron sees himself as master of all Middle Earth. He seeks to rule it not only through conquest, but by bending the minds of all its peoples to his own. And for that he needs not armies.
No!
But rings.
There goes the best actor.
In choosing to wear those rings, you have all become his collaborators.
I know you believe this ring is deceiving me, but I believe it is guiding me.
Why does the ring look like cheap costume jewelry?
All this may be by his
design. They got it from the dollar store.
These rings may be how he attains power. They must be destroyed.
We will discuss the rings once you have answered the question. Who is this man?
He is no man. He deceived me. He is Sauron.
What am I to call you?
A sharer of gifts. Our work begins now.
I have walked across mountains and deserts to help my friend find his destiny. One the fate of the world may depend on.
Is it my task to stop the fire? Is it my task to face Sauron? To try and cheat death might lead to an even greater catastrophe. Father, take off the ring. I'm afraid, Durin.
Every soul in Middle-earth is in peril. Will you abandon them to their doom?
Oh, what have you done to me? Leave Sauron to me.
Promise me, Elrond. You will not stop until he is destroyed.
Forgiveness takes an age. I need your axe, old friend.
Fight
Really?
with me. Fight with our friends!
When the darkness falls, there are always some who rise forth and shine. You will give me the nine.
Hold up, me!
You know they're planning to do 5 seasons, right?
Yeah, but are they
5
going
seasons.
to do that? Yeah, but are they going to do that?
Huh?
There's a difference between planning on something and actually having that happen.
Let me see. Explain yourself. Why don't you like it?
Who, me?
Yeah, me.
Girl
I can
boss.
tell you, I'm just a fictional guy. I love like Lord of the Rings stuff, like fictional stuff. I love that stuff.
I am just I'm up to here with girl bosses, and just like when we watched the Outlaws thing and how they had
But it's telling you the story of what is it called, Galetra, right?
no,
It's the second age.
no, they're making stuff up because they only have access to like this much this much thing that they can touch. That's why you got halflings or Heartfoots or whatever they are instead of the hobbits. That's why you don't have Gandalf because they can't use Gandalf. So basically, they turn like a little cliff notes into an actual story, and they have to make stuff up. And the people it'd be different if it was like someone who's versed in J.R.R. Tolkien and could tell that kind of a story, but these people can't. So they got to throw all this modern crap into it.
And that's the most expensive series, right?
Yeah.
But I understand Amazon. They're trying to put something into their streaming. That's why they need something to watch.
No, I get that.
I will say that Batman good though from Amazon. Y'all should check that Batman out. Batman Cape Crusader. Y'all should check that out.
You actually like that shit, man?
I mean, it was cool.
Wow.
I seen like the first. I ain't seen the whole thing yet. I seen maybe like 2-3 episodes.
Dude, they made everybody, yeah, they made everybody fat. They made all the women fat.
Oh, I watched the show. I went
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh my dude.
More to love, man. More to love.
To each his own, as I would say.
Yeah, more to love.
I ain't
went
going
to sleep, man.
Y'all should watch it. I'm telling y'all, it's good.
So I got you just like him, huh? So more like so probably we are going to be watching the Lord of the Rings, right? Is that what you're telling me, Ricky?
What else is gonna be? If you want to do reactions.
So yes. So
I mean, you watched the Acolyte. Why won't you watch that?
Yeah, it can't be as bad as that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Point. Yeah, I'm saying he had a point. He might be on to something with that one.
If you watch the Acolyte, you have to watch freaking at least this shit.
All right, okay. Fine. At least I ain't gotta pay for it. I get it free
You
with
didn't
my
watch the Acolyte, Casey?
I seen clips. I seen
Fuck.
tidbits. I
That
saw what
shit
happened
was
at the end.
torture.
I wasn't going to wait exactly why I didn't watch it. I heard.
No,
I
that
heard
shit was
what it
torture,
was.
man. Fuck.
And
Yeah.
usually, and
Bruh.
usually I would have just stuck it out. I'm like, let me form my own opinion. No, I didn't even want to waste my time forming my own opinion on that one because everything I
Dude.
saw was not good.
It was
Man, fuck.
yeah, it was so stupid, dude.
Over here trying to do the force at the end. What?
The fact that, like, all right, so they took someone who in the beginning of this of the episode of the series, a person who they thought killed a Jedi Master in hand-to-hand combat. They arrested this person with a Padawan and basically a first-year Jedi Knight, and then stuck this particular person on a robot transport ship to eventually get to Coruscant.
We don't have to go back to that shit. Forget about that. Let's go back to where we were talking about. That shit was.
He said, "Back to the regularly scheduled."
Yeah,
program. We don't need a.
Right.
That's a badass show. I didn't want to think about it.
Okay. All right. So then we'll get into the D23 stuff. Borderlands sucked. I don't know. Okay. So this is what I'm kind of excited about. Can't show it because somebody put the trailer out on the interwebs, and I'm not touching it because I think people are getting blocked for showing that stuff. So I just talk about. All right, so Tron Ares third. Did you guys did you see the first two? Well, the first one came out
Well,
in the 80s.
I feel like I saw both. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, it's been a minute because the second one came out like 2006 or something like that. Like,
Yeah. So
Been a minute.
what's cool is 9 Inch Nails is going to do the music for it. So the last one was done by what's the name of that group? The dudes with the robot heads. Remember them?
Daft Punk.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's who did the music for that. So this one is going to be done by 9 Inch Nails. So the music should at least be interesting. So this is I'm not sure where they're going to be able to go with it as story because I'm trying to remember how the other one ended. All right, so it follows the highly sophisticated program Ares, who was sent from the digital world into the real world on the dangerous mission, marking humankind's first encounter with an AI being. Okay. So he's gonna be like a fish out of water? I don't get how that works, man.
I don't think they get out of work either.
Like the whole point of Tron is that you go into the digital thing and you get experience what the digital world is. I don't care if some digital dude is walking around. We've had this movie, but Terminator and this long list of computer programs, meaning the body or whatever, and coming out and causing havoc in the real world. So, all right. Let's get into what was shown off for Disney's and celebration, where basically it was sequel after sequel after sequel and third deal, yada 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 yada. All right, so did you guys like Moana? You
My
got
kids like Moana. I don't really care for it. I'm gonna be honest. But I'm gonna be dressing as Moana on Saturday. I mean, as the one of them. I think the little chicken. What's the chicken name? I'm gonna be the chicken.
Hey hey.
Yeah, I gotta be hey hey.
Yeah, hey hey.
For my kid's birthday.
So, yeah, she's a teenager now.
You wanted to come this time.
You were gone forever.
It was 3 days.
Where are we going?
Before Maui stole Tifiti's heart, our ancestors wanted to connect our island to all the people of the entire ocean.
Oh,
It's my job as a wayfinder to finish what they started.
Wanna show our people just how far we'll go.
is a call from the ancestors.
Hidden in a terrible storm, it's an ancient island. Setting foot on its sands would break the curse, bring our people together again.
I know what I have to do.
What was the
Maui,
last
I
one
could
on
really
movie?
use your help.
How long was it, the last one?
Can I get a
Years,
treat,
huh?
boo? Probably like 2 hours.
You will be
Typical
destroyed.
Disney movie.
And your wayfinder too.
Now I kind of miss the lava
It made more
monster.
money than Borderlands.
Do it.
What if you don't come back?
Like the first hour.
I'll be back. I promise.
Oh, there goes Hey
Do I
Hey.
hear
Hey, there
people?
go me.
Those aren't people. Cockamora. You guys, we got this. Bring it on, Coco. Nuts.
What's crazy about this is this was supposed to be like a TV show that it was supposed to be a TV show that they kind of did in secret from the animators in California. So they made a studio in Canada and they started working on this. And then I don't know if it was because of the writer's strike or whatever it was, they decided to turn it into an actual movie in a secret studio that they started without letting anybody know. And now they're laying off people left and right while they're doing this shicey stuff. So it's like typical Disney.
I think that character, Hey Hey, a lot of people buy the toy.
Yeah, because it's goofy enough and cute enough to appeal to children. So
yeah, even my nieces, they love Hey Hey.
Yeah, so it looks like it should be interesting. You know, it doesn't look terrible or anything like that.
My only thing is, why are we doing this? And they gonna just make a live action one in like a year or two.
I don't know.
So,
Dude, I have no idea why Disney does what it does, bro. It don't make
especially because this movie just didn't need a live action. I don't. It just came out like.
All right, you gotta remember all these decisions are done 3 and 4 years in advance, right?
That's even
worse. Right. So, but you just had The Lion King make $1 billion on a live, even though everything is CGI, but they still called it a live action thing. Yeah, and they got have you guys seen Mufasa yet?
Yeah, I saw it.
What about you, Ricky?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't know why they're making this, but it's crazy. Especially, it is the same. Like they're doing this. They're doing the same crap with the Transformers, where Optimus Prime and Megatron are best buds.
Oh, the cartoon one, animation one.
It's like they're best friends, and something happens, and I'm like, can people just be evil? Like they're just bad. Like
they're making Scar salty. But we'll get into that after the trailer.
It's time. I'll tell you a story. A story of a cub, not much bigger than you.
So just to be clear, we're not in this story.
There's a lot of stories with all of us. Tell one of those.
Long before they became legends, Mufasa and the prince who would come to be known as Scar became brothers.
Hello, what's your name? Mufasa. I told you to wait for me. We can't just leave him here. Rules are rules, Tucker. The king will never accept a stray.
I'm not a stray. I'm just lost.
We do not associate with outsiders. Tucker is the future king. We must protect the bloodline.
But, Dad, I saved his life. I have a secret, Mufasa. I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother.
Sometimes I get a scent. It's barely a trace on the wind. And it smells like home. Then it's gone.
You and Taka together, that is home. Now both of you go. Find your place in the circle of life.
The circle is broken. There will be one Lion King.
Mufasa, run!
We must fight together. If we fight, we die.
Just to be clear, I never signed up for this.
I'm here to protect you, my brother.
Mufasa! This was a bad idea! We're alive! I did it! I saved us!
You were saying?
Bro, this shit is so stupid, man.
So okay, here's my thoughts on this.
Mm-hmm.
So Scar gets Mufasa adopted into the fam, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically what's going on. And Mufasa takes Scar's mantle as being king, right? He takes his place, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would have murked him too. I'm gonna be honest. I would have got a murk too.
Okay,
He would
well,
not made it.
the biggest problem is at the beginning of the cartoon, Mufasa tells his son that you come from a long line of kings. He's not adopted. He's not a fucking orphan. None of that. They're making shit up in order to what? Because people went to go see that silly green chick in the Wizard of Oz movie when they tried to make her into and they're making a movie about that shit too. Please stop doing this. Scar's just bad. Scar's just a jealous brother. That's it. There's no need for you to tell an origin story about Scar. Scar is just the second child. That's it.
And that's what don't make sense to me. So it's just like it just doesn't make sense. Like if you watch the old movie, you know Scar's just the jealous younger brother. Like we don't need to add all the extras into this. Now all of a sudden he's the adopted brother, like,
and he's friendly and
he's friendly.
They always want to change something.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Dad, let's bring him in.
How it is.
Like that, and that's not how lions work.
They would have ate him.
Right, pretty much. There's no. It's like
they would go, oh yeah, we could bring him in for dinner. That's what we would have brought him in for.
Dude, it's just it's like I don't get why they're doing this crap. All right, so this is this is Snow White, right?
We know what you're gonna say about this one,
bro. They have already, but like they already by November of last year have spent $300 million on this movie, and this is before reshoots and them decided to add the dwarves in after the fact because people couldn't figure out how you are telling this story without the dwarves, because that's the thing that everybody liked about the original Snow White.
Dwarves.
The dwarves. So, but then it also happened during the strike, so they couldn't really hire a bunch of dwarves. It's crazy how all right, I don't know if you can see.
So whistle while you work.
That's the Yin Yang Twins.
Whistle while you work. Magic mirror on the wall. The fairest one of all.
Okay.
I don't
So
like
we're
the wig.
supposed we're supposed to believe
300 million?
300 as of November, and they still got reshoots. They still have to do post because, dude, they added the dwarves after that because people was like, "What the like? Why are you making this movie without the dwarves?" So all of that stuff that you just saw is all post. It's like post shit. You're supposed to believe that Gal Gadot is jealous of Rachel Zegler, whatever her name is, in terms of beauty. I'm like, sure, okay. So Wonder Woman,
this planet,
right? So Wonder Woman is jealous of her. Yeah, because people made too much fun of with the 7 baristas or whoever the hell those people were supposed to be, that the magical creatures. So this is going to be a CGI fest. You notice how there's a prince now, or there's a guy in this thing now.
Mm.
She was supposed to be like a warrior something or whatever, like something, and she didn't need to be rescued by no things. And then Furiosa came out and a bunch of other stuff came out, and everybody was like, nah, I'm done with the girl boss shit. Like, oh crap, we got a girl boss movie coming out based off of Snow White that has nothing to do with the actual cartoon that people, if they remember, love. We already had a bomb in The Little Mermaid that we decided to change everything. Like somehow
they changed the song, they changed everything.
Right. So somehow her family went from just every daughter having different hair to every daughter being of different nationality and whatnot. And somehow she got pigment under the sea. I'm like, I don't know how she got melanin under her, like swimming under the ocean when there's no sunlight at, but sure, okay.
She had a nice tan, bro. So
yeah, because when you think of Ariel, right, it's red hair.
Yes. Again, what do I keep saying? People want to give you money. Just let them give you money. Deadpool.
Just do the basics. Just keep it. Just to make it the basics.
Deadpool has like no plot. It is basically a series of things to so that Ryan Reynolds can talk shit to Hugh Jackman. That's all it is. It's an entire hour and a half of one dude talking shit about the other dude, of a thin veneer of a story to get them from point A to point B, and a whole lot of Easter eggs and whatnot, and basically a love letter to 20th Century Fox.
Yep. They would have just kept it basic. They would have not spent all this money.
Right. But it's the same thing like when I was saying about Borderlands. You didn't have to hire all these people. You just make a good movie with good actors who you don't have, because, you know, they're all supposed to be young, so you're going to hire a bunch of young folks. You don't got to pay them that much, so your budget is not going to be crazy.
No, that's what I'm saying. You just follow the same story. That's it.
Yeah.
But it looks more real. People are going to go watch it.
Right, but they keep doing this stuff over and over and over and over again, and then they're like, they're shocked. It's like, why is this failing? Like, because nobody wants to watch this shit.
Not even a little bit.
No, it's like the same. Something that kind of ties into it a little bit, and I saw this. All right, Casey would know this, but you're not gonna really know this, and this goes back to essentially what we were talking about. Is this?
Oh yeah.
All right, so people love The Witcher. This is just like the freaking TV show. You made a show about The Witcher that really doesn't star The Witcher, that was cast by a person who loves The Witcher, who everybody loves as The Witcher. And then you spend an entire 3 seasons kind of pushing them to the background. That didn't work. And so these idiots over at, especially after what happened with Cyberpunk, are going to do the exact same thing in the next. Like, I don't want to play as her. So I don't. I want to play as him. It's The Witcher. I want to play as The Witcher.
Yeah, when you play as The Witcher.
I want to play as The Witcher.
I'm like, ain't that the whole point?
And
that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, is they keep doing this over and over.
Is that the series for Netflix?
Well, yeah, but it's the video game. It's about Geralt. That's what it's about. You play as Geralt. You play as Geralt in the first game, second game, third game. Now they're gonna go, and because
I watched the first season.
Yeah. Is the person that they put in charge didn't like the source material because we know this because that's what Henry Cavill was saying, and that's the reason why he left. Like they didn't really understand why the horse was like Roach was so important. It was gonna kill him off screen or something like that, and do something that was gonna essentially piss off the fan base. So he had to do something impromptu on the spot for Roach's death. All his horses died, but he calls every horse that he has Roach. He just gets another one. But it's the significance to this character, like it's the horse. So you can't. But again, they just change everything.
I think how many seasons there on Netflix? I think it was only 2, right?
No, it was they had a third.
Yeah, I think they're on the 4th one.
Yeah,
On the fourth one?
Yeah,
But they
cast somebody else. Ain't nobody going. Like,
yeah, they cast Thor's brother.
Yeah, the one that used to be married to
Miley Cyrus.
Right.
Liam, I forgot. Yeah, Liam, I think that's his name.
So it's like they do this in everything. They're doing this in video games, they're doing this in TV shows, they're doing this in movies, and each one of these things fail, and then they don't understand why it's failing. It's like it's not that difficult, dude. Again, people want to give you money. Deadpool just proved that. Made $1 billion in like 2.5 weeks. Because people want to give you money. Let them give you money. So
I don't think nothing's gonna change. They're still gonna start changing a lot of stuff, a lot of the old movies, stuff like that.
Dude, it's like it's because it's the people who are in charge. It's like they just don't understand. Oh, you heard a thing about with Kathleen Kennedy, how she wants to leave on a high note.
What?
Yeah,
I thought they were saying that supposedly the Acolyte was gonna be her final, like her success.
She thought it was gonna be a success. That tells you everything you need to know why Star Wars is in the position that it is.
It's not about the best writer. It's just who you know, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So you're friends with or whatever. You're
just like every other occupation.
Yeah, pretty much.
For the most part.
All right. So, speaking of live action, this is. All right. I don't know how familiar you are with Lilo and Stitch.
La Krista!
Right. Unlike everything else.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't mess up his design too bad.
He looks like the cartoon.
So I'm like,
I don't know.
They might step in the right direction.
I have no idea what the next what this movie is going to be about. Cause I don't know. Cause you hear it was a lot of weirdness with this, from the fact that they didn't like the chick who's playing the sister, the older sister, because she, even though she's Hawaiian, she's not Hawaiian enough. So that was like a whole thing. But at least
they're gonna bring all these shows. Why don't they just make Bugs Bunny?
They made what they you heard about and Warner Brothers was gonna bury it, but it's not buried anymore somehow. And
it's buried again. It's buried again.
Buried again? I thought
they buried it again.
Oh yeah, I thought I saw a thing
where
all
those characters they had: Donald Duck, Bugs Bunny.
All of that. No, all right. You got to remember, all of those characters, they're getting close to being 100 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So all of them are going to slowly go into public domain. So that's why, that's why you get these Winnie the Pooh friggin' horror stuff.
We got Winnie the Pooh now horror. They making Mickey Mouse horror.
Yeah, because
the original design.
Steamboat Willie is in public domain. So eventually, Batman is going to be in public domain. I think that's like another decade or so. Yeah. Superman is going to be in public domain in another decade or so. So all of these characters, so that's why all these companies are doing everything that they can. That is why it's the same thing with friggin' Spider-Man. It's like they're looking at, all right, we're not going to control this after a certain point. So we need a new Spider-Man. Hey, Miles Morales, you get to be the new Spider-Man. You're just going to be Spider-Man, but different.
I would love to see Spider-Man with Batman. That would be bad.
Bro, it's like when all this, like, look, you're young enough where you'll be old, but when everything is in public domain, you may see that. You may see a movie with Batman fighting friggin' Superman plus fighting Spider-Man.
Yeah, they was talking about a possible Justice League Avengers movie.
Yeah, so eventually all this stuff. So that's why they're doing all of this. Like they either bury it so there's no nothing, or they try to make a new version of it so that they can.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they got rid of certain aspects of Superman for the same reason. Plus, they didn't want to pay the family. It's a lot of shit. They don't want to pay the families. They don't want to do anything. So you can create something. That's why if you create something, do not sell your shit to none of these corporations.
That's why the guy that makes Lord of the Rings, right? He already died, so it's the family that sold.
It is, yeah,
it's selling some rights to Amazon.
Right. So his son was like no on everything, but he died. So the son died, and now it's the grandkids. They don't really care.
They don't really care. That's what I'm
They
saying.
just want the money at that point.
Right. So they don't give a shit. So like if it comes out, and that's how dumb some people are. Because like, dude, if this is the thing that your family has, and you let some company just make some bullshit, that's gonna devalue like whatever your property is.
That's true.
Yeah,
bro, like Star Wars. It's like George Lucas should buy. I'm like, why would George Lucas buy this back now? They have basically destroyed it. It's gonna take so much money and so much time and effort to fix it. Because one, you gotta bury it, then let it. Like he's 80 years old, or he's not young. So it's like, why would he want to go through the next 20 years of trying to fix Star Wars?
Yes,
Star so Wars damaged already,
bro.
Hot dumpster fire right now.
All right. So speaking of dumpster fire, let's check out the the trailer for the Skeleton Crew. I don't even know what this is going to be about. All right, share my screen. I have no idea what this is going to be about.
Oh, the little kids.
Tomorrow's test will set the course of your entire future.
Don't you ever want to do anything exciting? Like what? What if we could go anywhere we want in the whole galaxy?
What is that, suburbs?
Adventure.
I don't know what the hell this is, man.
I found something buried in the woods. What do you think it is? I think it's a lost Jedi temple. Hello? Be careful where you step. We're lost. Really lost.
It is dangerous out there in space. Trust no one.
You're a wizard, Harry. It was like Harry Potter. That was Harry Potter.
Basically, Star Wars for little kids.
This is not Star Wars, dude. There is plenty of. All right, there's plenty of Star Wars stuff that was geared towards kids. I don't even know what that was. That looks like that doesn't look like a world in Star Wars. It looks like a ride at Disney. It's like, when you get on a ride and they show you like was it Tomorrowland or something like that? That's what that looks like. Nothing about that looks like Star Wars.
Yeah, it threw me off the whole
so like
and everything.
You think it'll beat the Acolyte?
Dude,
I mean,
it is hard to be that terrible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I play anything to beat that.
But it's like a kid show, right? So like it's for kids.
Yeah, it's geared towards kids.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to write. All right, it doesn't. If you want to make a good TV show for children, you do not have to write it for children. Because It's not Blue's Clues, man. These are like preteens. So you just write a good story. I don't think they know how to do that. Like seriously, is
But
it?
it says John Favreau and Filoni.
Yeah, that means that they showed up every now and then to sample some of the food from the like from one of the tables and give their 2 cents. That's what that means. That don't
I'm
mean
surprised.
anything.
I'm surprised John Favreau was in there and the one doing this shit.
Dude, it's producer means anything. It's just like you just showed up one day and
Like, put my name on that.
It's like he just checked out, huh?
Yeah. So yeah, that looks absolutely. And because we cover TV shows, we're gonna have to watch this shit.
I mean, it might not be that bad. You never know.
Well,
it might be entertaining.
It can't be as bad as the Acolyte.
Exactly.
And hopefully it's better
y'all
than
watch that. So you know,
it's gonna be better than Ahsoka. I can't imagine it being worse than Ahsoka. It doesn't look like Star Wars.
Yeah,
because it looked like it was the Sobers, right? Like if you're
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of,
yeah.
I'm used to like
so basically the story is like kids go out on an adventure. They end up going into a Jedi temple or something.
A ship that takes them to another part of the galaxy, and they're lost.
And they meet a Jedi,
which is weird because depending on where they're from, unless they're from the Outer Rims, like how would you be lost? Because and this is the part where I said they don't understand Star Wars. Is Star Wars like their galaxy and all that stuff is old. It's been around for thousands of years. There's no getting lost. It's like you're from Los Angeles and you get in a car and you wake up in Nevada and you say, I can't figure out how to get back. I'm like, dude, we know where LA is. You just go that way.
Yeah.
So like, where are you from?
Go back where you came from.
Yeah, such and such planet. Oh, okay, but there's a transport that'll get, it's like, but I don't know. Maybe there is a way to make this make sense that they not shown in the trailer.
That's all.
Maybe this is gonna be Kennedy's big hit right here.
Yeah.
That's so she can retire.
But her contract ends in October.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what hit she's gonna.
Does this come out
maybe
what,
for Ahsoka next year?
Oh. Elton decided to chime in.
That's his favorite show, I heard.
You know what? For all this shit that they have Star Wars, I mean, they would have just made a story of Thrawn. You know what I mean?
Well, it depends on which one that you got. Because
no, but after they fire all these writers and everything, and then bring us a story about Thrawn and shit like that, or the bounty hunters or shit like that.
Dude, you have hundreds of books written by
everything.
Yeah, written by very good writers who actually know how to tell a story, who understands what the hero's journey is, who knows how to make good villains.
They don't want them because they don't know them. They don't. It's all about who's friends.
Yeah,
whoever gets the get along game. That's it,
bro. All you got to do is you recast Han, Luke, and Leia, Lando, all of these characters, Wedge, Antilles. You start off at the you got the courtship of Princess Leia. You got the showdown at Baccarat. I think that's what it's called. It was like the last mission for Luke Skywalker with Rogue Squadron before he left to fully become a Jedi. So you got that story, and it was like a former imperialist. It was like a whole thing. So you got that. Then you got them taking Coruscant. You can make movies for the next 20 years based off just the books.
Just book, yeah.
They're not gonna do it.
No, because it makes too much sense. That's why.
They don't want you to give them money. That's what it is.
Just like Shawan said, just read books, man.
Dude, at this point,
it's like, bro, just
get your fix that way.
I got all of them for the most part, except for the new stuff. So I got pretty much all the friggin' Star Wars books on my damn e-reader. I can just read Star Wars till I'm sick of Star Wars and completely ignore all of this new crap. So
here we have the era of the Empire with Thrawn.
Yeah, dude, you can. That's how you introduce them. Because again, you'd have to cast because Han, Luke, and Leia are like like Han is like late 20s, and those two are like early 20s or something like that. So you'd have to find someone who's of the appropriate age. Then you can age them up. Like so you got another 10 years of them having kids. Then you can do spinoffs with their kids, and then you can
like in the Ahsoka series, they made Thrawn with the
pot belly
stomach, like he was fat. Like, dude, this was guy's in shape, man.
Right. Which is crazy though, is like when you get to the Acolyte though. Is it that? No. Tales of the Empire.
Oh, that was
when Tales of, but the Thrawn in there is actually Thrawn.
Mm-hmm.
When he shows up and he's talking to old girl about the little thing, he's actually Thrawn. He acts like Thrawn. Now the fighter that he chose is supposed to be like, remember I was telling you about who that was supposed to be, and they just kind of screwed that up. It's the and like, how do you tell Thrawn and have these characters in I forgot the Nogri or Nograi or something like that. You know about that?
About the girl?
No. All right. So the way the story goes is Darth Vader showed up. It was something he was doing, and he rescued something. He did something where he got the favor of these essentially like ninja cats. So their whole society is like they're assassins, like their whole thing. And he basically did something. And I don't remember exactly how the story goes, but he did something where their entire race is pledged to him. All right. So through the events of different stories, he meets Thrawn. Him and Thrawn get like close, and he goes and he tells them that he's gonna speak for me while I'm off doing whatever, and that's when he gets killed and all that stuff. So Thrawn gets basically the ninja assassins. He sends one after Princess Leia to kill her, like after they take over Coruscant. So he sends one of those, and one of the guys that they kill, like she's been training to be a Jedi at this point, so she knows how to fight. So she kills one, and they killed another one, and there's like one left, and they capture him. And that one smells her, and when he smells her, he realizes that she is the daughter of Lord Vader.
Just remember, Thrawn knew Anakin,
right? So then eventually she goes back to, like, Han thinks she's crazy, but she goes back to their planet, and she eventually frees all of them from Thrawn. So now she got her, and Luke has his entire like
army
race of freaking killer assassins. Mm-hmm. And the only reason that worked is because they're the children of Vader. So it's like, if you don't have Han and Luke, it's like, how do you tell that story without these characters?
Yeah, I rather not let them do that story. They'll fuck it up too.
Bro, it's like so many crazy things from like there's a spice trader who gets a decommissioned Star Destroyer, and he's using it as like a mobile. There's a lot of crazy, interesting stuff in Star Wars that you can create new characters for, like Talon Cadre. They don't really describe what he looks like, so you could actually. He's like he took over for, like, when Jabba died. He took over a bunch of smugglers and all. So you can make him whatever color you want because they don't really describe what he looks like. So, but
yeah, I mean, they could also done Yoda, like his past history and all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a lot that they can do.
Dude, this is
don't do it.
You had an entire game based off of the Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah,
it's just like hundreds of
great
books.
Great game.
Right, there's hundreds of books. So there's so many ways that you can make money doing
that. Dark Raven, Dark Vegas, everything.
Yeah, it's just they already messed up Plagueis, having him show
up like he's gay or something.
That's what I was saying. That's one of the things I saw.
Yeah, he's all creepy and shit.
Yeah, looking like a creep in a cave, just chilling. Yeah. That's over here going on.
Dude, that show is so ridiculous. The girl goes to the dark side because she saw dude's flaccid penis, and she saw that whatever he had impressed her so much that she went over to the dark side.
This is for me. I need some of that.
I'm like,
she said, "Did I get one too?"
Man, you would have watched that show, Casey. You would have been.
Yeah, I'm glad I missed out. And I agree. The game was definitely goated.
So I have zero faith in whatever the It's like you guys can't write. You guys are basically like the Dan and Dave from Game of Thrones. As soon as you ran out of source material, you couldn't do shit.
You know, the next House of Dragons gonna be in 2 years.
Yeah.
So
Basically,
the next show is gonna be it's still like 100 years past the House of Dragon.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's another one coming out with there is another show coming out. I'm not exactly sure when it is. They showed like a trailer for it.
You're talking about the Game of Thrones, right?
Right. It's like the Seven Kingdoms or something like that.
Yeah, that's the one. It's gonna be 100 years past the Civil War House of Dragon.
So like, is it another book that he didn't finish? Yeah, at least he finished the House of Dragons.
And House of Dragons is a prequel, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
so
100, almost 200 years before Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Basically, a civil war between two families of the Targaryens, the dragons, shit like that.
Basically, from what I understand, is even though for whatever reason they decided to try to humanize these the two female characters, they are not great people. It's like everyone's an asshole, and they're trying to make them relatable, just like Scar and Megatron. And Megatron is just making them relatable by making them.
Yeah, that make no sense.
I was like, bro, what could possibly happen to you when you go from being a very nice, sweet guy to a insane, want to kill everything in
take
front of
everything? Yeah,
right? Like, are you going to be able to show me how that happened?
Optimus Prime took his girl, bro. It had to. That's what it had to be. Optimus Prime took his girl.
Must be something, dude. It's like
way about it.
This dude
he turned out.
Megatron, one of the best villains, dude. That's one of those Megatron.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, why you trying to mess it up and make him a superhero? Why,
I don't know. I have no idea, man.
They fucking even name a wide receiver Megatron, the guy from the Lions, Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, bro. It's a thing. It's like this weird thing that they're doing now, where they're just trying to make everyone relatable. I don't need the Wicked Witch was just evil. I don't need her backstory, how she got like that. I don't care. It's like people are just bad. Just let them be bad. You can tell us that because again, understanding the hero's journey. So it's like you try to make him relatable. I don't know how making Thrawn an idiot is making him relatable.
I mean, it's a lot of idiots in this world, bro.
Bro, he couldn't hit 3 people riding on 2 wolves underneath his ship. Because the person who wrote this didn't understand what concussion waves is. It's like, I don't have to hit you if I'm hitting the ground hard enough next to you. That will kill you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, all right, whatever, dude. So, all right. D3 is, so basically, like, yeah, we're not going to look at Agatha because I don't care about that. I don't know, like, Zootopia, I don't know. That really don't need a sequel. Frozen, that don't really need a sequel. It didn't need the second sequel, so I don't know why they need a third sequel.
They even saying they might do a 4th sequel after the third one.
Of what? Then the second one didn't make no damn sense. She just was back, so you just had to make their whole family a bunch of assholes. You know, I'm like, how does this make the story better?
I'm just waiting for the Louis movie, man.
Look, a couple of years ago, I tried to show my godson and goddaughter Looney Tunes. They paid attention for like 5 seconds. They had zero interest in Bugs Bunny and anything else. So that ship may have passed.
Especially when stuff look like old and grainy. You're not gonna really want to watch that.
Yeah, you have to make it more into how it is now, more and real animation stuff.
Well, to a point. A lot of people are getting back into old games, and they're as they are, because whenever they remake a game, they gotta add shit, so they gotta make it modern. So all of a sudden, where there were no gay characters, there's gay characters now. They just pop up, like, hey, you know this person who was straight the entire time you played this game, all 5 of the versions of this game, he's gay now.
Shit, they do with comic books now too.
Yeah, everybody's gay. Yeah, Tim Drake has been in a 30-year relationship with Stephanie Brown. All of a sudden, he's like guys. We're like, what? Like, when did that happen? Then you got Batman sleeping with Barbara Gordon.
That was wild.
I'm like, why?
Kind of creepy too. If you really think about it.
He's basically what you're making him sleep with his son's long time love of his life girlfriend. I don't think Bruce Wayne
already
out here on the roof, out here on the rooftops.
Yeah, it's like I don't think Bruce would do that.
Yeah, I don't think he's that heartless, you know.
Like, bro, besides he got his own issues with Catwoman. Like he can't even deal with that shit. It's like, why would he even? But I don't know. Maybe all these people who got these issues, it's like they got to put their own issues in everybody, so everybody got to have issues like them.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was D3 in a nutshell. We got like Incredibles and a bunch of sequels. I'm not sure you actually need. At least Brad Bird is coming, even though he left to go to Skydance Animation. He's gonna actually do Incredibles 3. I don't know what kind of story he's gonna tell. So it's like Incredibles 2 was okay, but I don't know. They ain't got nothing else.
I give him faith. We gotta give him faith. All right. He gonna do Dash right. All right. He gonna do Dash right.
Dash is a teenager. He's an adult now.
All right.
All right. So, that's it for the discussion for today. We reached the hour mark. So, to all you people out there in the interwebs, whether you're on Rumble or you are on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe, and follow us. And we do this show every 9 o'clock on Sundays and just talk about pop culture and whatnot. And on Thursdays, we do we talk about the video games. So on behalf of myself, KC, you got anything to add to this?
I'm good. You've covered it. You got it. You know,
what about you, Senor Ricky?
Nothing, Adam. Nah. I'm just ready for the Lord of the Rings, man.
Don't remind me. Oh, look, it can't be as bad. I will keep saying it cannot be as bad as the Acolyte.
Yeah, if you're saying they're just act like they're hobbits, and then that's like Gandalf.
That's what I would do if I was watching.
Yeah, just act like okay, that's Gandalf. That's it.
Yeah, it's Gandalf's little brother.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so on behalf of everybody here, later.